Hey, my name is Tim Urban. I got 4th place in the Heart of the Underdog tournament, and I was playing Generators.
Nice. Let's get into it.
So one of the most important cards in the deck is Lopter. It's kind of like a lone fire for the deck. You can either tribute itself, or you can tribute the tokens that you summon. It's 50-50 on what you're going to do. But the best main deck card they got now is Vala. She special summons herself by discarding a generator, and then special summons a generator from your graveyard or from your hand. But the way it's worded, you can summon the one you discarded. So it is immediately a great setup for the new Xyz monster. And if you get Lopter and Vara as a combo, you not only set up the Xyz monster, but you can also set up the field spell, which is super important, by using the Lopter to summon out Mardell.
Okay.
Who searches cards. So that brings me to the boss monsters. So we got the Mardell, 1 Har, 1 Utgard, 1 Hell, and 1 Nidhogg. Nidhogg is a special choice. Not a lot of people are running this one. It negates inherent special summons. For this format, I thought that would be pretty important, considering you don't really know what deck you're going to play against. A lot of these decks could special summon from the extra deck, so I wanted to have a counter to that.
Right.
Hell summons from the graveyard, and if you special summon Vala from the graveyard, you get her effect again, so you can another special summon from the grave. Utgard just banishes a card on the field, and Har is a omni-negate, but also discards a monster from the opponent's hand or field if they search a card. But that's it for the Generator bosses. Some other monsters that you play are Trias Hierarchia. This came up a lot. You tribute 3 of your Generator tokens to special summon it from hand or grave, and you get to pop a card on the field, and you get to draw 2 cards, which came in clutch a lot. One card, I'm only playing 1 Diviner of the Herald. She bricked with multiple copies, and there wasn't a whole lot to do with her after you summoned her. She's mainly there to pitch Vara to the graveyard, but once you do that, she's kind of just out there waiting to be Trias Hierarchia fodder. So I only went down to 1. Hand traps were 3 Ash and 3 Veiler, and I also played 3 Imperm as well.
Standard, makes sense. They were available.
Yeah. Here is the field spell. It is super important, and if you can't get the field spell going, you will lose immediately. And that happened 1 time. In order to get the field spell, you play 3 Boss Fight, which is a metaverse, but triggers the field spell's effect. You play the Terraforming, and you play double Generator Boss Quest. If you brick on the level 9 monsters, you can reveal it, grab these 2 cards from your deck to your hand, and shuffle that level 9 back into your deck. And that gets you going. You're in a really good spot if you get the field spell.
Nice little consistency.
A really powerful card was triple World Legacy Monstrosity. Basically, if you just get 1 level 9 monster on the field, you have full combo. It'll get you the Mardell, which gets you the field spell, or it'll get you 2 level 9 monsters for the new Xyz monster. This was really just a blowout card.
Gotcha.
I played double Pot of Prosperities, and for the Heart of the Underdog matchup, Trap Tricks was a very popular deck going in, so I was maining 3 Cosmic Cyclones, as well as a Called by the Grave.
Nice.
Now, the extra deck isn't super important. You don't need to play a whole lot of cards, but you do gotta play Leviathan. The new Xyz monster is fantastic. He tributes his cost, and if your opponent doesn't respond to that, you summon Jormungandr next, and then you take as many cards on the field on your opponent's side or graveyard and attach them to Jormungandr as material as the number of material Leviathan had. But if they already have no response for Leviathan, then you get the free non-targeting, non-destruction attaching to Jormungandr.
Nice.
The rest of the extra deck, I actually didn't summon once. I was playing double Sacred Tree Beast Hyperatron, but again, I didn't summon it, but it is a negate, which is pretty nice. I was playing the Chaos Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. It's 3 level 9 monsters, and it negates all monster effects on the field or something. I thought it was cool, but I didn't summon it. 9 Lives Cat summons a level 9 from the graveyard, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. It just didn't come up. I didn't need it.
Interesting.
For the Diviner, I have the Intis, just in case, but that also never came up. I never wound up using Intis. And for links, like I said, none of them came up. I run the Nightmare package. BLS is just pretty okay. This card is okay too. There is really no reason to be playing these two at all. It's just, you know, I didn't care. They were mainly there for pop fodder.
I just threw them in there.
Yeah, exactly. And for side deck, I had triple Lava Golem, triple Dark Ruler No More, triple Crossout Designator.
Interesting.
Double Twin Twister and Harpy's Feather Duster, and lastly, the Dimensional Barrier.
Awesome. So what were the crossouts for?
The crossouts were for hand traps mainly.
Gotcha,
if
okay.
they ash a card when you're trying to get the field spell, or if they stop that, you're crippled. Your turn almost stops there. If you can't get the field spell out, you will not win. So you want to make sure you do everything you can to get that field spell.
Okay. Was there anything like during your matches that made you decide anything changes wise, ratios, deck count?
Honestly, I'm pretty okay. I think if I had more time, I would definitely change the extra deck up a little bit. I'd like to put in Phantom Fortress Enter Blethnir. It's a rank 9 rank 9 that can either discard a card from your opponent's hand or pop a card. And I'd like to play the Infinitrack Earth Shaker, or whatever it's called, which pops a couple cards too. But aside from that, I'm pretty satisfied with the list.
Okay, awesome. Any shout-outs before we get out of here?
I'd just like to shout out my boy Sonny for helping run this tournament.
Okay. All right, awesome, man. I appreciate you. Thanks.
All right, thanks.